Hello and welcome to Sega Saturdays, GamesRadar's look back at the very best in Sega retro gaming. This is episode number 9, can you believe we got there already? And we are focusing on 2 games as a little bit of a special treat for y'all. It is Castle of Illusion and World of Illusion, both starring Michael Mouse, the firm Disney favourite. I am joined today by Sega enthusiast Justin Towell.
Hello.
Ian Hair Trophy Wilson.
Hello.
And Dave, the Viscount of Sega. Are you the Sega Viscount?
More kind of occasional overlord. Really.
I see.
Yeah.
Horton.
Hello.
Yes. In that no way long-winded intro to this video is now over. Let's have a quick look at how the game is holding up. This is Mega Drive or Genesis footage. Still looking pretty good to me. Right. Yeah, obviously we're going to start looking at Castle of Illusion first because chronologically that was first. That was back in 1991. I've stolen one of Justin's facts.
Ah, you've actually got the fact wrong though, so that's alright.
Oh, God. Was it 90?
Yeah.
Ah,
There's a fact there.
balls. No early fact submissions, Justin. Dave, what do you reckon? It still looks pretty good.
It still does look pretty smooth, actually. I remember, like, back in the day, just on a purely graphical level, being like more of a Nintendo guy back then. Like, the Illusion games, especially the first one, were like the 1 or 2 that were like the standard for 16-bit from the other side, really. It was like, you know, if the SNES can get games that look this good, then we're great. And obviously it did, eventually. But particularly, yeah, I don't know, I found it kind of, it lost a little bit when he got into the interior castle section, but the outdoor foresty bits, like atmospherically and kind of, in terms of vibe and atmosphere, look lovely. They still do, you know.
Technically, they're all inside
Really?
the castle.
Why
Yeah.
is there a forest inside the castle?
Because it's the castle
of Illusion.
Ah.
Right. So there is no forest.
That's right, no.
As long as there is no spoon, there is no forest.
There is no spoon, no.
So
There
if
is no
Mickey had
mouse.
just kind of seen through the Matrix a bit quicker, he could have finished this off in 5 minutes, really.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not an existential mouse, so he didn't really think about that. He took the obvious route.
Or is he?
Or is he?
No, he's not.
No. I bounced, therefore I might be in the
So,
forest.
yeah, to me it looks really bright and vibrant, and as you'll see in the World of Illusion footage later, yeah, I think these games do look lovely, like genuinely lovely still. So that is.
It was that point when Disney games were still legitimately amazing, consistently, wasn't it, in the 90s?
I remember being blown away by Aladdin on Mega Drive, and don't get me wrong, and I'm quite a cynical Englishman in the fact that I really despise Disney and all its horrible sugary trappings.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the Aladdin game on Mega Drive.
Yeah.
Despite sort of hating Aladdin and everything
Well,
about
that was done by old Dave Perry, wasn't it? Who wrote To Do With Jim. So, yeah.
Good stuff happened.
Yeah, very good things happened.
Now, it is that time of the show where we ask Justin to name as many Sega facts as he can. Facts about the mouse games. Justin, you've got 2 games to go at. Okay. 30 seconds to do it in.
Yep.
So we expect you to double your score.
Oh, no way. It's not possible.
So, Justin, you have 30 seconds on the Illusion games.
Yep.
Beginning now.
Castle of Illusion came out on Mega Drive in 1990. World of Illusion came out in 1992 on Mega Drive as well. World of Illusion has never received a port to any other systems, and Castle Illusion had an 8-bit conversion. There were 2 other Illusion games on 8-bit. There was a 3DS game as well, which was an Epic Mickey entry in the series. World of Illusion was called I Love Mickey and Donald, the Mysterious Magic Box in Japan. It featured digitized speech. It has 3 different sections of the game. One is 2-player co-op, and all are different, so Mickey and Donald each other in this game.
That was strong.
Yeah, you were concentrating really hard.
Yeah.
There was a lot of facts.
A lot of facts.
Yeah, so...
Fact Owl is like, oh my god.
He's going to have some pellets to cough up tonight.
His eyes are really wide.
Yeah. His head's just rotating right round and it keeps going and it won't stop.
So, yeah, well done, Justin.
Thank you.
Right, so now you are looking at World of Illusion, and it's prettier again. I can't believe it. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, considering it's still 92?
Yeah, 92.
Yeah.
Well, Castle of Illusion, although it was amazing at the time because it had the kind of detail that only the 16-bit machines could do, because obviously it's a big step up from Master System and NES before, you know.
Yeah.
But it did actually age very quickly. So by the time this came out, Castle of Illusion did actually look old. To us now, the 60 frames a second update and the beautiful bright colours make it look lovely.
Yeah.
But it did start to look old very quickly at the time.
Yeah.
So this was a marked
What
step
year was
forward.
this one?
This is 92.
92. Yeah, again, even for 92 standards, this is the sort of thing that the overall 16-bit standard started getting to this, like, generally for everyone else a few years later, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was more like 93, 94.
Because this is,
feeling.
for me, this is punching above its weight. This is
definitely.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
A word on the soundtrack as well, Justin.
Yes.
Dave was bemoaning the soundtrack earlier because he said something rude about the Mega Drive.
It's not
Mega Drive
compositionally
soundtrack.
It's fine. It's just like all great Mega Drive soundtracks, it's limited by the crap Mega Drive soundtrack.
I think the sort of crap tinny effect adds to my nostalgia of it.
Yeah.
Regardless of the actual quality of the soundtrack, but you know, I remember it very fondly. So
Yeah, and also it's got famous Disney tunes in the soundtrack. So when you're in the mine, then there's that mining song from Snow White.
Oh, right.
We dig, dig, dig. You know,
oh,
yeah,
right.
What?
yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah, there's
Big
loads of
song,
Disney
yeah.
references.
They didn't use
throughout.
Why did they use Hi Ho? The iconic one.
Well, I don't know. You know what? I did not.
Licensing issues.
I did not make the game.
No facts there. Shame.
Couldn't get all the dwarfs on board.
Yeah, that actually reminds me. Got
yeah.
a little story about that. Yeah, he said, I got Castle of Illusion for my Mega Drive back when I was really young, actually, 1990, and so anyway, yeah, I dressed up as Donald when I went for school for like a non-uniform day at school.
right.
Oh, right, yeah.
All the other kids just laughed at me. And yeah, I slipped a couple of those pills into his drink, and like 5 minutes later, he just couldn't stop going to the toilet. I found it funny.
Yeah, it's good. That age, yeah.
And it's really dark. I mean, all that was left was a tin of spaghetti shapes and a human ear.
Oh,
God, that went west quickly.
Yeah, the tomato looked just like Simon Cowell.
Oh.
Yeah, I see that could happen, actually.
So anyway, yeah, while she was asleep, I sort of climbed out of the bed for a glass of water, and you'll never guess what I found. I found like a shrine to me.
oh,
It was weird,
no,
like
that's a
not.
surprise.
a fucking shrine with candles and like my head cut out and put on photos,
Oh.
and anyway, in the middle of it was my copy of World of Illusion from like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So I grabbed it, sort of slipped quietly out of the house as you would.
Well, yeah, take the cartridge and run.
And I sort of sprinted to work, and yeah, here we are recording this video.
Well,
So
that was last night. Jesus.
right, in this final section, we're going to cover. What are we going to cover? I don't know. I feel as if we've covered whole World of Illusion quite nicely. Let's talk a little bit about the remake, shall we? There was a remake of Castle of Illusion. There still is, because it's still available, and Justin thinks it's really good.
I think it was fantastic. It was criticised at the time for control lag, but that's honestly to do with your TV settings. The game itself does not have lag. And it's also an iPhone and iPad, and that is also great.
Yep. And that's the police. They're coming for me.
Sent to us already.
Or as they're now known, Sting.
Excellent. Right, now, I'm aware that I rambled a bit, so I have to apologise. There's a little bit less talk in this last bit of the show. But, as always, there is Dave's haiku review of... are you haiku reviewing Castle or World of Illusion, or both?
Both. Generically,
course.
the overall experience as a
course.
whole.
Right then, gentlemen, please be silent for the haiku review.
Mr. Jumpy Mouse, always pulling ducks at ropes. Why do clowns hate you?
Dave,
Yes,
that was a haiku.
a strong observation, Justin.
Yes, but talking of pulling up the ropes,
Yes.
we need to talk about the two-player
You do,
mode.
because it makes my poem make no sense now.
Oh, God.
So,
Wait, I forgot about the two-player mode. We're too busy talking about the remake. So go on then, Justin. No late fact submissions, obviously, but just tell us briefly in 30 seconds about the two-player mode, which you played with Dave earlier.
I did. We only played it for about 30 seconds as well.
there
There's
you
no
go.
time. So you play as Mickey and Donald, but the whole game is slightly different. I mean, you have to pull Donald through small gaps because his tail's too big. You have to help each other up.
Is it?
Not even for me.
And that's why he wears no hands.
Well, it's clever actually. In the single-player mode, if you play as Donald, you get to the same point as you would with Mickey, but you can't fit through the gap because your tail's too big.
Right.
So you have to then turn back to the left, and then the game takes a different path, and it's completely different.
Oh, cool.
It's really, really well made. And my sister and I played this so much as a kid. This was the 4th Mega Drive game
Oh,
I
look
ever
at him
owned.
supporting him in his arms.
Yeah,
That's
it's amazing.
very cool.
Yeah.
So, in 15 seconds,
Yeah.
tell me why. This is something we were talking about just before we started recording.
Yeah.
Why does Donald wear the top and Mickey wear pants? Why do they not have a complete outfit?
They've got one
each?
outfit between them with the shirt.
Because Donald is obviously a sailor, but
The way you go with this.
Explains it all.
Again,
No,
not
because
euphemism.
because I guess also being a duck, he only needs, because when he's in the water, you can't see the bottom half of him. So
When have you
we
ever
get
seen
wet.
Donald Duck actually
Yeah.
behaving like a duck in a cartoon, though? Rather than a
Right.
psychopath with a beak.
yeah.
I've never seen him in a pond in my life. Nor have I seen Mickey eat cheese.
Whereas Mickey likes to protect his modesty.
But,
Does he?
but goes topless everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's not very modest.
He's one of those louts you see in the high street or something.
And on that bombshell, on that potentially defamatory or libelous bombshell.
It's alright, Disney Outlet who just told
No, they're chill about
Thank
it.
goodness, they're fine. We close in. We bring this show to a close. Thanks again for listening. If you like what you heard, hit the like button. If not, don't. And give us another chance, please.
We're only at 9.
That's all from us. Again, any games you want to see, let us know in the comments. Anything you want us to talk about in particular, let us know, and we will do our best. That's all from us this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.
Oh, what a lovely game. Well, what lovely games, plural. Anyway, if you'd like to see more Sega Saturdays, that was our 9th one, so we've got 8 other videos, amazing stuff. Check out the playlist there in the top left. If you fancy a laugh, then do have a look at our Problems Only a 90s Gamer Would Understand. It's a very funny video that the US team put together. I highly recommend it. And also, if you just got Watch Dogs, then check out our 8 things to do in Watch Dogs before you die. It sounds a bit macabre, but, well, it's just a video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.